I'm Jonny 2B,
And I'm Hopeless Romance.
and we're bringing our fine fanfiction, My Lion King 3, Simba's Pride in the Next Gen. All of the art belongs to you, Hopeless Romance. All the music belongs to Christopher L. Stone.
And Jerry Smith.
Yes, Jerry Goldsmith. And anything recognizable belongs to Walt Disney Animation Studios. Any character that's not recognizable belongs to me. Here we go, Chapter 6, Viva Las Vegas. The next morning, Copa woke in Johnny's giant family room with another Alfred steak and fresh water in front of him. After devouring the meat and drinking the water, he decided to look around the mansion. Copa wandered into the library where a maid was dusting books. She saw Copa and started to scream.
Get away, beast! The maid was using her duster on him. Copa looked at her with a confused look. Then Jonny came running in from hearing the scream.
Mrs. Cunningham, don't worry, this is my new moneymaker. I am keeping him for the time being until I get the Nevada state permits for my Johnny Sands Casino in Las Vegas.
Oh, so what's his name? Rebecca asked.
Johnny looks at Copa. Copa then smiles at him.
Well, he looks like he has compassion in him, the maid said.
Johnny snaps his fingers. Heart. He likes heart, huh? Get the Swahili dictionary for heart.
Mrs. Cunningham got the dictionary, looked through the pages. Heart means Copa, the maid said.
Copa, I like it. Copa's ears perked up at his name and smiles. Huh, I think he likes it too. Well then, Copa it is. The phone rings. Mike comes in.
Sir, you're wanted on the phone.
Excuse me, Mrs. Cunningham. Keep Copa occupied.
How?
I don't know. Take him to the backyard and play fetch or something.
Yes, sir. Come on, Copa. Mrs. Cunningham leads Copa to the backyard. Okay, Copa. Let's see. Mrs. Cunningham throws the duster that lands in the pool. Copa tilts his head in confusion. Then Jonny comes out.
Guess what, Copa? I have your Nevada state permits. Unfortunately, you won't see much of me anymore. I may come and visit you in your new job. I have to keep you sedated in transport, though.
Jonny then called in a vet to anesthetize him.
The next thing Copa knew, that he was awoke and heard the sound of slot machines in the background. All Copa could see was a bunch of containers and swords and torches and the mirrors I used in the magic shows.
Copa yawned. Where am I now?
Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, a voice said. Copa spun around to see a line that looked similar to Tojo except for the eyes.
General Tojo, is that you? Copa has been away so long and thought it was Tojo.
Sorry, I know not of this General Tojo you speak of. My name's Brasta Septon, but you could call me Brasta.
My name is Copa Lion, but you can call me Copa.
Oh, I almost forgot. Allow me to introduce my mate and partner, Sylvia.
Smoke appeared and cleared, and a beige lioness with cobalt blue eyes. Hello, and welcome to our show. We hope you will make a fine addition to help us. Isn't that right, sweetie? As the lioness patted to kiss her mate. Wow, how did you do that? Copa asked with big lights in his eyes.
I'll show you since you are part of the show as well, Brasta said with a cheer from his voice.
Meanwhile, back in the Pride Lands, today Dottie was going to observe her grandmother Camille and get some practice with her after the morning hunt. The hunting team captured 2 antelope this morning. Tisa let Camille go from the team to be with her granddaughter. Dottie came out of hiding.
Wow, Grandma, that was amazing. You guys sure cornered that antelope perfectly. I liked how you pursued at such speed, Dottie said.
Thank you, Dottie. Now that you have observed today, we are going to practice your running pounce technique. Now, you see that log? Let's pretend that it was the antelope and the signal has been given for us to run and take down the target. Let's see what you've learned from your observations.
The young teenager did what she was told and performed what she remembered from her observation.
Good job, honey. Now we're going to practice the timing on when to spring the claws.
Dottie sprung her claws. Let me demonstrate. Camille was backing up about to show a demonstration when her ear twitched and spun around and saw a pack of elephants walking in the distance. Camille froze as she remembered her loss of her daughter, Kiara, and a last conversation with her during Scar's horrific reign.
A tear went down her eye.
Dottie noticed her grandmother was frozen. Dottie pads over to her. Grandma, what's wrong?
It's nothing, child. Life is so precious. Don't you ever forget that. Dottie, give your grandma a hug.
Grandma, I don't understand.
You will understand when you have children someday. The two hugged for a while. Camille was trying to conceal herself from sadness. Let's take a break, Dottie.
The two of them walked to the watering hole where Nala was swimming.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty, Dottie said and curtsied.
Good afternoon, Dottie and Camille, Nala cheerfully said as she walked out of the lake.
How's your mom? Camille asked. Fine, I think. I just hope she hasn't drunk or has any hangovers today, Nala rolled her eyes.
Grandma, what's a hangover? Dottie asked.
Something you don't want, dear. So how's Kiara doing? Asked Camille.
She's fine, just such a rebellious kid, though. Always curious and getting into trouble.
Camille went.
What?
Nala, don't you see? She's just like what you and Simba used to do when you guys were her age. I remember the time you two were sneaking around past your bedtime and to either explore or stargaze. You knew that.
Of course, honey. We all did. You two were not as sneaky as we thought you were. I'm sure your mom remembered as well. Just then Birdie flew in. Excuse me, Your Highness. The evening hunts are starting out, but your mother seems to be missing. They need someone to lead.
Nala, frustrated. Oh, Mother, damn it! I told her time and time again, grumbling in a low tone.
Nala left to find her mother, what happened to the hangover from drinking. And that, my friends, is the end of Chapter 6, Viva Las Vegas, from My Lion King 3, Simba's Pride, The Next Gen. I am Johnny 2B.
And I'm Hopeless Romance.
And thank you, and have a good night.